Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Lakers' loss tonight, 117 to 127 against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and with this record, the Lakers fall to a record of 45-34, and they failed to one position to ninth position in the West Conference and finished the season with a record of 3-1. Well, about this game, with the Lakers, to be honest, competed in the first quarter, but because where in this game LeBron James didn't play because he had some kind of flu and he couldn't play the game. And Anthony Davis was playing this game where in the first quarter the Lakers played a tremendous basketball level where they won the quarter, but unfortunately AD got injured, a lash or something like that. He didn't return to the game, and this was one of the reasons that the Lakers lost this game. About this game, all the game was very close and competed, but the big difference was in the second quarter where the Lakers play a very bad game, especially in defense where they allowed 44 points, and this was the difference that in the end the Lakers couldn't reach the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Lakers lost, and this was a tough loss. About the game, how I told you, the first quarter was very competitive and close, where the Lakers took advantage and won this quarter by 4 point difference, 37-33, where the Lakers were playing a very great basketball level. But how I told you, in the last second of this quarter, the Lakers, sorry, Anthony Davis got injured, some problem in his eyes. Remember that in another game, the Anthony Davis had the same problem, and he returned that game. But I don't remember what game was that. And this was the last one in March. In the second quarter, how I told you, was the big difference, especially in the last 8 minutes of the quarter, where the Minnesota Timberwolves play a tremendous basketball level in offense. You can see here the Lakers didn't play a bad game in offense, but in the defense they play a very bad game, especially in the paint, where the Anthony Davis couldn't defend that. The Minnesota Timberwolves allowed scored 46 points. The Lakers just scored 27 points. The Lakers lost this game by 90-point difference, and the Lakers were losing by 50-point difference, 64-79. In the third quarter, the Lakers started very well. The quarter, sorry, no, the quarter started very bad, but after that, the Lakers played a tremendous level where they reduced the game to a less the 10 point the 10 point difference, the 10 point difference. But in the how I told you, in the last in the after that, the first 4 minutes where the Lakers play a very bad basketball in the third quarter, but in the rest of that the Lakers play a tremendous basketball level where they reduce the game to a less than 10 point difference. In the end, the Lakers won the quarter by 5 point difference, 28-23, and reduced the game to a 10 point difference, 92-102. In that moment, in the end of the third quarter, I thought that the Lakers could win this game and they could reduce the gap, but not. In the fourth quarter, the Minnesota Timberwolves play a great basketball level where they always had the lead of the game for more than 10 point difference. The Lakers couldn't reach them, and in the end, the Lakers lost the game by 10 point difference, 117-127. About the overall statistics, the Lakers didn't play a very great basketball in the offense, where they used threw for a 46.5 percentage from field goal, and they scored 11 triples. And in the defense side, they allowed that the Timberwolves threw for a 51.5 percentage from field goal, and they allowed 15 triples. This was a very bad performances in the defense side. And in the Lakers in the offense, they go 32 times. They went 32 times to the free throws, and they scored 28 of them. And in the paint, the Lakers lost the paint by 8 point difference, 50-58. And in the individual statistics, how I told you, Anthony Davis just played the first quarter where he got injured and he couldn't return to the game, and the Lakers missed him. The best scorer was Rui Kishimura with 30 points. The second best was was Jackson Hines, that he replaced Anthony Davis. He did a good job, but not a great job. He scored 90 points and made 10 rebounds and a double-double. The best scorer was Spencer Dinwiddie with 80 points. and the fourth one was D'Angelo Russell that made a double-double with 50 points and 11 assists, and the last one was Aston Reeves with 40 points. And the bad news was the LeBron James didn't play, and we missed a lot. So how was this week? The Lakers had a very great week because they won the 3 games and not just 1 game. The Lakers started the week great, where they traveled to Toronto, where they had an easy game and defeated by 70 point difference the Raptors. Later the next day, they play a back-to-back games where they have a complicated way. That the first game against the Washington Wizards. Remember that in that game the Lakers won that game in overtime. The Lakers had a complicated game where they had the game under control in the end of the third quarter, but they have some problem in the last quarter. But in the end, the Lakers won the game by 5 point difference. And yesterday, the Lakers had an easy game where they didn't have any problem and won the game by 90 point difference. And tonight, the Lakers somehow problem. They started very well the quarter, but how I told you, AD just played just 1 quarter, and LeBron James didn't play that quarter. And you can compete, but when you can compete with your best teams available, you suffer a lot. And in this series, it was something characteristic because in two of the 5 games that the Lakers play against the Timberwolves, LeBron James didn't play this game, and 2 of them also Anthony Davis didn't play, and the Lakers suffer a lot. So the Lakers need to have the best player available to try to win the most games that they can. So what's next? The next week, the Lakers, this will be the last week of the season, where the Lakers have 3 important games, where the Lakers need to win the 3 games and to have the possibility to finish in the 7 or 8 place. The Lakers lost the possibility to enter directly to the playoff because now they can escalate more than the 7th place. So they missed a very important opportunity, but in the end the Lakers qualified to the playing run. In this moment, the Lakers are in the 8th place with a record of 45-34. We need just to up like this. Now it looks difficult because the Lakers lost the series against the Kings and against the Suns. So what's next? The Lakers will play until the next Tuesday, April 9th, and 20 o'clock Eastern time, where the Lakers will receive the Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles. Well, remember this series, the Lakers have a record of 1-2, where the first one was the best game of the second best game that the Lakers have played this season, where they defeated into overtime. The Warriors were one point difference, and in the last 2 games, I think that the LeBron James didn't play both games. The second one was in San Francisco, and the Warriors didn't have any problem. Defeated the Lakers by 80 point difference, and the third one, the Lakers lost in home by 7 point difference. In this moment, the Warriors are in the 10th place. They have a record of 43-35. They qualify to the playoffs. Both teams are qualified to the playoffs. So the Warriors are trying to win the 3 games left to have the possibility to play the playing game in home, but not. It looks difficult, but the most probably is that the Lakers and the Warriors will play in the play-in. So I think that if LeBron James and Anthony Davis play this game, the Lakers will win this game by 3 or 5 point difference. Later, the second game of the week, the Lakers will travel to Memphis, where the Lakers will play against the Grizzlies the next Friday, April 12th, the 20 o'clock Eastern time. Remember that the Lakers and the Grizzlies have played 3 games this season, where the Lakers have a record of 2-1. The Lakers won the first game when this first game was in the NBA season group stage, where the Lakers blew out this game, where they won this game by 27 point difference. The second game, the Grizzlies did a surprise, traveled to Los Angeles and won the game by 40 point difference. And the last one, this was played 2 weeks ago, where the Lakers didn't have any problem and won this game by 12 point difference. In this moment, the Grizzlies are eliminated. They are in the 13th place with a record of 57-51. They didn't have the look this season because most of his players were injured, especially his star Jay Morant. Remember that he was suspended the first 25 games for a bad behavior outside the NBA, and he had the bad look that he got injured with the lumbar or with the shoulder problem. So I think that the Lakers won't have any problem. The Lakers will win this game by 5 point difference, and the Lakers will close the week and the season, where the next Sunday, April 14, and 50:30 start time, the Lakers will travel to New Orleans, where the Lakers will play against the Pelicans. Remember that the Lakers and the Pelicans have played 3 games in this moment. The Lakers have won 2 games and just lose 1 game. The first one the Lakers played in the NBA season in the semifinal, where the Lakers didn't have any problem, and they blew up the game and they won the game by by 40 by 44 points. This was an amazing performance for the Lakers. Later, the second game was played the last day in the January 31st, where the Lakers really play a very bad game and they lost by 20-point difference. And the third game, the Lakers didn't have any problem, and they have an easy game where they won the game by 11. No, by sorry by 70 points difference. So this game is very important because the Pelicans haven't played a very great basketball in the last week. They finished today in the 7th place. So I think that the Lakers will win this game by 1 or 3 point difference, and the Lakers will finish the season with a record of 3-0. In my opinion, if the Lakers won all this game, maybe the Lakers will have the opportunity to maybe finish in the place 7 or in the place 8, and the Lakers will play the play-in. Why I told you, because the Lakers lost tonight, they missed the opportunity to have the possibility to enter direct to the playoffs. But the most important is that the Lakers will play the play-in. So now the target is to finish in the 7 or the 8, to have a minimum to 1 game, to have the possibility to play 2 games in the play-in. So here was my opinion and analyze of what happened tonight, where the Lakers unfortunately lost by 10-point difference, 117-127 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers could have 4 straight victories, and the Lakers fell to a record of 45-34, and they fell to a 9th place in the conference. See you next video. Gibran.